Open Photoshop. Let's open one of my own images. Recording slightly slowing us down, but never mind. Right, if you go to Image and Size, you will see that this one's a bit of a monster. 6703 wide by 9385 tall. Don't worry about it. We'll just use it, for example, and we'll take a crop. It's going to be roughly that sort of size. So we'll do the width first. It always makes sense to get it down to the width you want, and we'll let the height resize itself, and then we'll crop it afterwards. So we want it down to standard Facebook banner size of 2048 wide. 2048 wide. Do make sure that that link is there, so it changes everything in proportion. Make sure we haven't got any noise reduction turned on. Press OK. Shump, that gets us down to a tiny little thing. Press Control or Command 0 just to get it back to something that we can still see fits. Just to prove it, we go to image size again. So we're now at 2048 wide. Don't need to do anything with that, so cancel that. Go to the crop tool, and we're going to go to a custom ratio of 2048 by 1152, which is the size you want. It will automatically plonk the crop tool right in the middle. Don't really want that. So to move it, we're going to use the arrow keys. If you try and drag it around, you're bound to fall off one side or the other and end up with a white mark down the side, which we could fill in afterwards, but it's just easier to use the arrow keys. If you use the down arrow key, it will move the image down and keep the crop where it is, which is what we're aiming for. So we want to get the top of the crop somewhere above the sunglasses and get a crop it looks reasonable. Because this is such a large, relatively large image, it's quite slow. It's never rocket fast in the first place. But you can lift your finger. If you lift your finger off, you'll see it will still keep going for a little bit. Well, not much. It did a couple of jumps extra. It's a lot better than it used to be in Photoshop. You used to hold it down for a few seconds and it would carry on forever. Lift the finger off. It's behaving itself today. I'll lose the bottom of her elbow. Double cut sunglasses in half. Bit of sky. Cutting in half in the food department too much. So that will do me. Right, so accept it. Hit tick, as it says commit current crop operation. Single click on that. Boom, done. Right. Don't know why I do it, but I always go to here, click that and flatten image. Like that. File, save as, I'll save it as a Photoshop file, a PSD. I've already chosen where it's going to go. Well, that's why I made the folder beforehand. Resize an image to whatever size you like. and I'm going to call it FB for Facebook. Oh, which I'm not going to save it out as a TIFF. Save it out as a Photoshop file. Let's got an extra full stop in there. Get rid of that. It's not confusing anybody. Format Photoshop, resize, da, da, da. I might have one with a similar name already in here. Enable color profile. At the moment it's Adobe RGB, which is fine. Save that. It's saved. Now, I don't know if we've ever used this before, but we're going to use this Photoshop script image processor, and we're going to use this to change the size of the file if we needed to, and we're also using it to add my copyright, the ICC profile, saving it as a JPEG, and convert profile to sRGB, which is a standard internet color profile. Okay, we're using a black and white image, it doesn't really matter. And it's also useful if you're resizing any image to fit Facebook. So you just do that, change both the width and height to 2048, and it will take any size image and take the longest edge and make it 2048, which is really quick. And you can do a batch of them at the same time, but we're using the image that's open at the moment. You can use a folder and do everything in a folder, and you can save it wherever you want, but we're saving it in the same location. Just hit run, poof, done. Right, we can now close Photoshop and open the folder that's in, and see it makes a JPEG folder. Now, inside the folder is the one we've just resized. Oh, and there it is. And it's as simple as that. Hope you followed that. Any questions, let me know.